I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Welcome to the Church Without Borders, the global church without borders. People watch these videos from all over the world, and I'm so excited. This is the difference between the church that has four walls. You can attend this church at any time, anywhere, in your office, in your car, in your restroom. We communicate. I try to bring life into the scriptures and relate them to our society. Remember, I have a webinar coming up 21st of February this month by 7 p.m. Opportunities, limitless opportunities, endless possibilities. I just had a discussion with my son. We hold a business meeting every morning. He's in Europe. I am here. He has held a business meeting with one of my workers that works for a company in Europe. We have a company in Europe. 10 years back, I would not have imagined that Dr. Charles Apoki will have a company in Europe. I'm employing my son who has a PhD. He resigned from his company to be working under my company. And my third son and fourth child can also work in this company. All the trips I made, you saw on YouTube, were paid for by my company there. I didn't take money from Nigeria. And they are tax deductible over there. So, what are you waiting for before you register? What are you waiting for before you register? Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 via WhatsApp. And the messages, the lecture will be recorded, and you can go to our channel and watch it over and over. It's restricted to only those who pay to attend this seminar. I am still doing a study on the book of Ruth. Let me share one principle with you. I usually have not shared this with people, only those close to me. Don't read the Bible in a hurry. You can read one line, one sentence, meditate upon it for a week. Most of the messages you hear from today's pastors, they are mass production messages. And your education, your experience, your exposure, your employment should affect to some degree the interpretation plus your spiritual enlightenment. Then the scriptures become applicable to contemporary living. If not, the Bible, like this old one, this one is how many years now? This old one, it will just be a history book. And this one is so many years old, maybe 25 years old. So, we're looking at Ruth chapter 1. And we read from verse 19, the first sentence. I want to take the second sentence and we'll dwell on it. And it came to pass, when they came to Bethlehem, that all the city was moved about them. And they said, is this Naomi? I can relate. You see, the day you dare to live where you have been stagnant in Moab, where you have been devastated, where you have been battered, where you have been shattered, You see, Ruth lost a husband, Naomi lost a husband, lost two sons. Ruth lost a husband, and they lost time. They decided to move to Bethlehem, Judah. Remember, I told you yesterday about Ruth and what they don't teach you in church. Listen, the greatest hindrance to most people is not the devil. The greatest hindrance is social inertia. You get used to some places, you get used to some people, you get used to some things, you get used to the way you have been doing it, and you are so afraid of the future, you are not willing to move. To leave Aba was not easy. To leave medical practice was not easy. At the age of 40, to see your mates far ahead of you in different countries of the world, and then you are stagnated in Aba. It's not an easy thing. And I told my wife, I need to reconfigure my life. I need to move. I was showing somebody yesterday from this my old Bible, from a passage I underlined. You see, everything I do, I have records of them. I have diaries that show my expenditure from when I started working. This is this Bible, this other old Bible. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 17. Gather up your belongings to leave the land. You will live under siege. That is what God told me 6th of January 1998. I left Aba 2020. 6th of January 1998. I underlined, I marked it here. And I started to prepare to leave. By the time I left Aba, came to Ogili, kidnapping, Isikanku and all kinds of people, kidnapping in Aba took place. A lot of things took place. People migrated away from Aba. But I heard 2 years, 3 years ahead and moved. When I came to Ogili, when I came to my in-laws, when I came to my people, it was, even before I moved, doctor, you want to sell your hospital and go to Willie? You want to go into ministry? What is ministry? Somebody told my landlord, pastor. He said, we pray that our children should become medical doctors. Somebody became a medical doctor and abandoned it and to become a pastor. What is pastoring? And my landlord was so concerned. Why don't you open a small clinic? Why don't you do this? You see, by the time you are moving in a direction contrary to normalcy, all the questions Naomi asked and raised up to Ruth and Orpah were natural, sensible, logical questions. But the answer that God was going to provide, we are not going to follow natural processes and logical sequence. You are listening to me now, not by logical sequence. You didn't know me before now, a few years back. I started this in the farm, in the midst of hardship. When I was carrying cucumber, carrying cassava, doing videos. Some of you who saw the first video where I wore a black raincoat in the rain, if you saw it, let me know. During NSAS, the question, is this a doctor? Is he really a medical doctor? My friend, Dr. Shodikbo, Akin Shodikbo, the Nigerian Medical Association chairman or president, told them, he is my classmate. I schooled with him. He has been crazy from when we have been in the university. And so, if you listen to the confusion, the analysis, the advice, the counsel, the criticism, you will never ever move. You will never ever do anything. I shut my ears because I heard from God. I cleaned toilets in the school. When we open school, oh, you people are medical personnel. What are you opening schools for? Today, my school is one of the best schools in Delta State. I have 2 schools, big. And so there was a lot of talk. Did you study education? My school is one of the best in Delta State. If you see the one in Okokoko, it's awesome. I'm building a 3rd one, a tertiary institution. People will talk, but they will hardly help you. People will talk, but they don't think about their own lives that they have not managed well, forgetting what is behind, pressing forward towards the mark of higher calling. People will treat you shabbily. My in-laws called me names. Now they are ashamed when they watch these videos. They called me fake doctor. There was one incident. I was sharing handbills for my program, and it rained, and the rain was the rain there is as if it was programmed. When I come out to share handbills, that's when it will rain. So my clothes will be wet. I remember I was wearing an olive green safari. So I went to one of the elite restaurants in town to share handbills. And one of my schoolmates saw me. Hey, you are Dr. Charles Apoki. I said, yes, sir. You were in the University of Ibadan with us. I said, yes, sir. What are you doing now? I said, I am into ministry. He looked at me and shook his head. In his mind, it's another one bites the dust. Another one has gotten lost again. And when I greet him in those days, he won't even answer me well. Today, if I tell you what is happening, you will be shocked. So, Bethlehem, Judah, life is like that. You resign your job to start something. Don't resign anyhow. Is it this man that is now driving Uber? He used to be the manager. No. There are times when you want to dig a foundation for a tall building. You need to excavate sand until you get to a very strong soil that can carry the weight of your building. God excavated things from me. I changed my dressing. I was now teaching in the school with my children. I was driving the school bus. I was cleaning toilets. But today, the story has changed. They used to describe me, that doctor that drives bus. Today, the story has changed. If I want to move in a convoy to where I'm going to now, I will move in a convoy. But I don't do that. After this video, I'm going to speak to professors, a gathering of professors in Asaba. I'm going to teach them how to create wealth. The same me that sold my hospital and people were talking. Listen, the greatest voice or voices are the voices of people close to you. Your wife, your children, your relatives, your neighbors. God blessed me with a wife who was willing to stick to me like Ruth. Today's marriages are fair weather marriages, particularly those of you women and men married in the United States and the United Kingdom. You want to collect house and upkeep money. husband that took you from Nigeria to the United States to read nursing, you will connive and drive him out of his own house. There is one of them calling me every day. The wife has taken everything. Also in the UK. And some of you stupid men, you will go to the UK, you start running after women. And a woman brought you to the UK. Sense not dey your head, you be mumu. You be mumu. My wife stuck with me. Stuck with me. And today, the story has changed. Then the voice within you, one of my friends called me. He was heading to the United States. And he called me. I said, hello? Yeah, who is this? You don't know me again? Oh, how are you? How are you doing? I said, fine. Where are you? He said, I'm heading back to my country. I said, which one is your country? He said, the United States, of course. I said, okay, we dey here. We dey here. We dey here. And I dey here. I no gree for any person. I have turned Nigeria to my throne, and Europe and the world my footstool. Where God will change your story might not be attractive. When God will change your story might not be convenient. How God will change your story might not be logical. Ruth, her name is in this Bible. Mumu, don't come and say change the Bible. See new Bible here. Mumu, see new Bible here. See new Bible. I have several of them. So I know your brain. So Ruth's name is in this Bible, in the genealogy of Jesus Christ. Orpah's name is not there. The husband that left you is not supposed to share in your glory. The man who refused to marry you is not supposed to share in your glory. The wife that left you is not supposed to share in your glory. The friend that abandoned you is not supposed to share in your glory. The people who refuse to help you, they are not supposed to share in your glory. You see, if you take any note, currency, the signatures are very few. God wants to sign a signature on your life. Join me to say, God, I don't care who has left me. I don't care who makes mockery of me. I don't care who is laughing at me now. I know you are working out something. God, I don't care who has abandoned me. I am a building under construction. There might be noise around me. There might be refuse around me. There might be cacophony around me. But when you finish with me, you will furnish me and you will sign your signature. The reason I don't care, yab any person I won't yab, they did not make me. They did not make me. God made me. I am a mystery unto many, but the Lord is my refuge. That's what David said. Stand firm. God is working out something. Dr. Charles Apoki is still my name. Subscribe to this channel. It's good. It's good. Press the notification button. Share this video. And the webinar. Oh, that webinar is going to be mind-blowing. If you have watched this video to this time, that webinar is going to be mind-blowing. Send the message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. One thing we have is integrity. God bless you.